I'm live. Good. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Like, how do I even start? So, this is gonna be a spoiler and non-spoiler review. So, first of all, it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. There's so many on things that makes this movie just nonsense. That at this point, I don't know. I'm confused. Sorry for the background. Anyways, I took my time to watch the movie. I had a lot of stuff to do. I didn't really. After the fifth movie, most of the movies I only watch when I want to, and I don't want to just watch the movie. Like, I don't want to be direct. I don't want to be stressful just to watch a movie. And good thing I did that. Because not that the movie was bad. I really enjoyed the movie, but better than the first movie. It just the movie just makes the whole thing just stupidly nonsense. And I don't mean like the movie itself. I mean the fact that people like if you tell me that the movie is a reboot, I'm immediately going to believe that it's a reboot because it's obviously a reboot. And to be fair, I know what happened. Okay, I know what happened. Sorry for the other background sound. I know that they wanted to make it a reboot, but when they almost finished the reboot, the company wanted them to not make it as a reboot, even though, like, really, it took so long just to say, hey, don't make it a reboot. They already finished the fucking project. Anyways, so they had to, like, fake out that it's not a reboot. I'm sorry, guys, but it's a reboot. They say it's not, but oh my god. Sorry for the background voice. It's it's a reboot. How do I start by saying it's a reboot? First of all, let's start with the beginning of the movie. Let's get to the spoiler. What makes this movie, we're gonna talk about the fact that how this movie just doesn't make sense. Let's start with the beginning of the movie. I'm gonna say the characters. Like, I get it. They wanted to make the G1 fans happy and all, but like, you should have thought about it in the beginning before you make this movie, because I like it. It's cool and all. Like wow, that's cool. But can you just remember how the fact that that's not how it happened on the first movie? The first Transformers movie, it wasn't like that. And someone in the microphone. I'm sorry for that about that. It's just I should have waited to live stream this beforehand. I can actually unmute myself. Anyways, I can't stop it. Anyways, on the first movie, what happened is Bumblebee. Well, actually, the fifth, and the first movie. Let's use these two movies. On the fifth movie, we discovered that Bumblebee and some Autobots already existed on Earth way before. Bumblebee from the fifth movie. He was already here way before, like on World War II or something. This and the first movie, the Autobots, the rest of the Autobots, especially Optimus Prime, land on Earth finally in 2007. This movie is telling you, hey, guess what? We're destroying that fucking like it's you can't just say it's a prequel if it's not. Anyways, this movie is set to be prequel. It's not. So they literally just took off. Like let's just make all the first movie to the fifth movie a bar, okay? 100% bar. Just the beginning of the movie of this of Bumblebee took off 10% of that bar, which is 10% of the move of all the five movies. Actually, 15 to 20%, because it literally just took just what. Anyways, so apparently they changed the story. They're like, you know what? No, we're changing the first movie. The first movie scenes they never existed. It's now I remember the word for the movie. This Bumblebee movie just made a paradox. It made this paradox where either there's one thing that would make this movie make sense, and it's another universe where you know how there's like the flashpoint where there's universe are similar to the other, but there's like things that makes it different. Or what else? Or the Terminator movie. Like they made this paradox. They made this crazy paradox that just you can't say it's a prequel. Anyways, so those scenes from the fifth, and the first movie never happened. Well, apparently, from what this movie says, actually, this movie was supposed to be. Here's the thing: it's a reboot, but they canceled the idea of making a reboot because Megatron was supposed to appear in the movie as well, which would make the first movie just out of the list, which would make all the five movies gone, non-existent, making it a reboot. But they took off the scene for Megatron on the movie because they knew if they took it off, if they let it on the movie, it's obviously going to be a reboot because it is. But they like, yeah, the company they want a reboot, so let's just take that scene off and say that it's a reboot. I'm sorry to say this. For everyone who expected for it to be an actual prequel, it's not. Anyways, so yeah, the whole scene where the Autobots lands on Earth and all, it never happened. From apparently, okay, from this movie. They showed. I kind of hate. I get it, but I'm kind of angry because I wanted him to appear to be with Bumblebee. But Cliff Jumper, he exists. He exists in the movie. He dies. Sorry, I'm sorry. So I'm sick, by the way. I mean, I like it. They made it similar to the Transformers Prime. He dies. He dies. He hardly even appear in the movie, but he dies. And hey, at least I mean they made the fans happy for adding Cliff Jumper. So damn it, dude. I wanted to see. Anyways, he died really early. Like he died the most Transformers Prime way ever, but way like they cut off him fighting against anyone. So they just show him just dying, and Subsequent's like, he's not useful. Just cut him off. Psst, done. Kill him. But I like it. I mean, it's cool. I want to actually no, I want to talk about it because how long? Wait, how long was it? How long did it say in the first movie that it happened? Um, One thing for sure that makes what happened in the first movie kind of happen on this movie is the Starscream scene where they're on Mars. It could potentially happen. Still could potentially happen because the character that they show that look like Starscream is not Starscream. It's Blitzwing. So there is the fixing and the continuity. Still going with that part. Why though? So that might still be a thing ish. What else? What else? That happened. They okay, yeah. Bumblebee lands way ahead from World War II, so that's the fifth movie never happened. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Anyways, so yeah. Actually, oh my god. Anyways, yes, it's so confusing. That's why I'm. That's how the movie is. The stuff happens. I'm gonna skip a couple of things that happen, which is cool. Can't there was like a lot of cool scenes. There's a lot of stuff. Uh, would make the movie less annoyingly complicated is if they showed the Megatron, not the Megatron scene, but Megatron on ice. If they showed that, then hey, then we will be less annoyed and more into the point where more relaxed and knowing, okay, maybe it is a prequel. Because if they showed that, then hey, it's a prequel. They didn't. It never showed. So it made the movie more complicated. Like, okay, is it a prequel? I mean, can you show that? Anyways, they didn't. So that's why I'm annoyed as well. I mean, for God's sake, they wanted to add a Megatron scene, him destroying everything. Like, it's a prequel or not? Anyways, so they showed that I want to go to the ending already. There's a couple of cool scenes, Bumblebee fighting. Did they ever said how Bumblebee lost his voice? Because on this movie they showed how he lost his voice. They also added different. I mean, they did that already before, didn't they? But they added the Transformers Prime and Transformers Robots in Disguise voice actor of Bumblebee's voice actor to voice Bumblebee. Yes, Bumblebee talked in the movie, which is cool. And he also lost his voice on the movie. He lost it in a way where, like, really? How he couldn't be fixed? I don't know. The point is, there's that. I'm not gonna shit on it. I'm just gonna say, okay, at least I know how he lost his voice. He lost his voice on Earth. Although, again, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Like, for example, what about the scene on the fifth movie when Optimus says, I have not heard your voice since Cybertron fell. Okay, maybe that could make sense. But the point is, whatever. Skip that part. He lost his voice, and most of the movie was him not talking, but it's cool. The movie actually worked out. The movie wasn't even that long. But anyways, so much. Things happen that makes the movie a bit confusing and nonsense. Let's get to the ending because literally most of the movie was fine. I guess. Kind of. The ending, which the movie would be so great if it wasn't for the ending, which makes it confusing. So at the end, after the whole winning victory and they win the battle, Bumblebee killed all the enemies and all, which the Decepticons they were great. They were actually cool. They actually had personality. I liked them. I really liked them. It's just the thing I just realized is how they tried to make it so PG-13 or less that when the Decepticons kill the humans, they turn into this glue. They turn into this liquid thing. Where on the third movie, they literally turn into skeleton, and it was horrifying on the third movie, but it was cool. But on this one, they're like, let's not add that. Let's just make it kid style. So the humans when they die, they become this fucking glue thing, this liquid thing where it was like, while I was watching, I was like, really, come on. Come on, really? Whatever. The ending. I mean, I know it was going well until they showed up a scene. The ending was just. You're literally just destroying the existence of the five movies. So Bumblebee transforms into the Camaro, which we all know from the first movie, the old Camaro, where he showed to Shia LaBeouf's character, and the whole thing, which that was cool. So it is a prequel movie, right? Even though there's a couple of things that makes it confusing. It was going to be like that until one specific scene at the end, the ending, exactly the ending. That just what. um So after showing the scene of Bumblebee transforming the Camaro, he goes off. That was cool. If that was the ending, I would be fine. Because at least the whole prequel stuff will end there. I will be like, okay, sure, I'm gonna accept it as a prequel. That's the problem. After that, after the ending, after the whole not actually not even the ending. After the Bumblebee leaving, I forgot her name, but leaving what's her fucking name? Leaving for her name. I forgot her name, but leaving the main character. They live their normal lives, and that would actually makes me feel like okay, I can accept that as a prequel. That's the problem. It shows the title of the movie, Bumblebee. I thought it was the ending. And then after the title, they show a scene that makes this whole prequel conversation just goes to the trash. It shows Optimus already on Earth. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. It shows Optimus on Earth, even though in the first movie it shows Optimus going to Earth on 2012 on 2007. I mean, they could make a fake story or whatever, but saying, "Oh, maybe Optimus went out of Earth to do something." Anyways, and then they show Optimus just on Earth saying, you done well, you saved Earth," and Bumblebee's like, "My name is Bumblebee now, not B1127 or whatever his name is on Cybertron." Um, they show the sky where Autobots are falling. Here's another thing that makes this movie also nonsense. On the first movie, Autobots are landing on. They are in this ball form, and they transform into a prototype ish. This one is just telling you, hey, guess what? We're changing that. They're actually landing on a skate pod. I'm not kidding. They're on the skate pod. It's like, what? You showed me different on the first one. Whatever. The point is, there's oh my god, they show there was more than five Autobots falling down, which not only makes first to the fifth movie just nonsense. It's literally like how you can't say it's a prequel after that ending. Like the ending is just it's literally different. Like it's telling you, guess what? The first movie never happened. I'm not kidding. This movie is just telling you the first movie never happened, which makes the reason why the whole idea of it being prequel not a prequel. Because you can't make it like that. It's just nonsense. I really recommend you guys to watch the movie, especially the ending. You will see what I mean by not being a prequel, especially the ending. It's no, it's not a prequel. That's not a prequel. Stop saying it's a prequel. If you just say it's here's the thing. What would make me love the movie is if they tell me, hey, it's a reboot, and that's it. Just tell me, hey, we're going to use some ideas of the five movies, but make it new. Perfect. I will accept that. They're telling, but no, they're saying it's a reboot. It's not a reboot. Especially the ending. Like, come on, that's not that never happened. Unless they cut off that part, which would make it great. Believe me or not, if they cut off that ending, we're fine. Believe me, we don't need that ending. We just cut that off. We accept it as a prequel. I would accept that as a prequel. Like that's perfect. That all done. I would accept that as a prequel because it makes sense. Or at least make a new scene, whatever. Just whatever. Do that, boom, perfect. Because that ending was just didn't make any sense. That ending was just stupid. Like, come on, man. So my thoughts on the movie. Out of five, I would give it a fine four. I wanted to give it 3.5 because of that ending. Didn't make any sense. But four. Better than the fifth movie. Was way better than the fifth movie. Really recommended watching. Just watch it as a new Transformers movie. Don't watch it as a prequel for the fifth movie. For the five Bay movies. Because it doesn't. It really doesn't look like. So if you're gonna watch it as a normal fun movie, good. Stick it with that. Or just watch as a normal Transformers movie, but a new one. Stick with that as well. But if you watch it as a prequel, don't. It's not a prequel. Still, good movie. Really like it. Really recommend for everyone to watch. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. It's amazing. It's great. It doesn't make sense. It's confusing, but still great movie. Really amazing. I like the new idea. Like if they use that idea on all the other movies, it would make the Bay movies great. But it then it's a great idea. I really liked it. It's just confusing. It doesn't look like a prequel. But anyways, still, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my review on the Bumblebee prequel movie. Oh, sorry, it's not a prequel. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my gaming channel, which will be on everywhere. Actually, I just add all my game channel link on every video and bio and everything. Anyways, check that out. Subscribe to this channel if you guys want. Like this live stream. Give me your opinion on this movie if you guys liked it or not. I liked it. It's just I still don't accept it as a prequel. There's so much things in it just doesn't make it look like a prequel. But anyways, still thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe to my gaming channel. Check my live streams that I do every day on my gaming channel, and I'll see you guys in a really far live stream if I make a new one. Maybe I'm gonna make a Aquaman movie. That was a good movie. I'm gonna make a Aquaman review. It's a really good movie. Really damn good movie. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm not gonna say that outro. I'm sorry. Peace. Subscribe to my gaming channel. Remember. I don't know. I don't remember my outro anyways. So peace.